in Hinduism, we tend to regard it more as a way of life as opposed to a religion in the Western sense. If that's the case, is it possible for us to teach Hinduism within this country, within this educational system, as a GCSE, for example?
Two things. First of all, if I were to ask you, your religion is called Hinduism, what's the key word? You say a word is dharma. Suppose I say, define dharma for me. You say it means religion. I say, no, it doesn't mean religion. The word dharma is far more extensive and wider than the word religion. Let me explain. The word religion says realigning humanity with God. This is the enterprise. We want to try and link up humanity, the whole of humanity, with somebody called God up there in heaven. This is the enterprise of religion, from the Latin realigning. The word dharma is dramatically different, and this is shared by all the four Indic religions, not just Hinduism. Hinduism, Buddhism, Jainism and Sikhism share this word, central word called dharma. And the word dharma is different. It doesn't mean realigning humanity with God. It doesn't say anything of the sort. In fact, do you know who's missing in the word dharma? God. He doesn't come in the equation even. The word dharma says making sense of the human condition. What is this all about? Who am I? What am I doing here? How am I linked to the rest of this creation? I wish to make sense of my condition and resolve my human issues. This is the enterprise of dharma. Now, if you went to any of your science, faculties in Manchester University and say, dharma means making sense of the human condition, discerning the laws that dictate the world that we live in, the external world as well as the inner world, our faculties, our linguistic abilities, our rational faculty, what is all this about? We wish to come to terms with them and understand them. They say, this you are talking about our language. This is called science. Hard science or soft science? But science. So by definition, dharma means science. Science is the word. So we are actually defining ourselves as a science, as a very broad science, not just looking at the physical world, but looking at the inner man as well, the drives, the inner faculties we possess. What is this mind that we possess? What is the intellect? What is this linguistic skills we possess? What is this all about? We wish to understand it. This is the enterprise of dharma. So if somebody says, can we teach dharma in schools and colleges? I say, definitely, because if you are teaching science, you're already indirectly presenting dharma. So dharma is the same enterprise as the enterprise of science. But sometimes, Hindus sometimes themselves don't realize, but they say, Hinduism is just a way of life. Now what they are trying to say is that the ideas of Hinduism have entered every aspect of my life. They seem to influence every aspect of my life. That's what they actually mean. But if you went to the anthropology department here and say, Hinduism says it's a way of life, they say, aha, we knew it. That means you are not a religion at all. You are just a cultural phenomena. Just a social, cultural phenomena. You are just Morris dancers with saris and tikas, but that's all. There is no religion. When they say nothing doing. No, we are a very structured, well thought out, very well reconciled, very ancient system of thought called dharma, which has been trying to make sense of the human condition. What you are trying to do in the name of science, we are trying to do in the name of dharma. This is the definition of the word dharma. So it can definitely be taught in schools. In fact, it should be, do you know what I'm suggesting to all the RE people, because I'm kind of well linked up or connected in the system. I'm telling them in every school, teach them one Abrahamic religion, Judaism, Christianity, Islam, and at least teach them one Indic religion, a dharmic religion, one of them. I'm not saying Hinduism even. Sikhism, Jainism, Buddhism, teach one. I said, unless you give them, unless you get your youngsters, exposed to both these different, types of religion, they are not well grounded in world religions. Do you know what is the situation? You'll feel, you've gone through it, so you know. Almost every school I go to, and I ask the youngsters, sometimes in some of these private schools, where the fees are £25,000 per annum, and there are 100 Hindu youngsters. Of course, Hindus are very well-to-do, so they're all there. And I ask the youngsters, what religion do they teach you? They say they teach us Judaism and Christianity. I said, but you are fee-paying Hindus. Why are you studying Judaism? What good will it do to you? Oh, no, they told us nice. I say, why don't you ask your parents to write one letter to the school governor saying that we are paying the fees and there are 100 Hindu youngsters, not one. Find a Hindu tutor. If they just write one letter, the Hindu tutors will arrive. But if you are laid back and don't care for your own religion, then your youngsters are brought up on Judaism. And when you ask them about Hinduism, they say, well, it's a weird religion, isn't it? That's how they start. It's a polytheist religion, surely, many gods. They don't have a clue about Hinduism. And the blame really lies with us because we are so laid back. I mean, I go to some of the schools where the Hindu youngsters are studying Islam and Christianity. I say, they are both Abrahamic tradition. You don't have a clue about Indic religions. It's a sad situation. And I really have to keep pointing a finger at the parents and say, you better write to your schools. And about 250,000 are watching every night, so it will go.